Yeah, Yella Beezy said, well, his team, y'all got to remember, Yella Beezy has the best lawyer in all of Dallas. So let's just take a look at the subpoena that they got. I'm going to break down certain parts and then I'll give y'all the final spiel. Sound good? Let's go. All right. So this right here is a subpoena basically saying, T-Mobile, pull up. We need all of this information because y'all got all this stuff. And basically, they're trying to do a couple of things. I got an idea on what, but basically, they got to provide cell site location info for Yella Beezy's number. And well, it's already there. So I ain't really got to put it out there. We're just going to say 5193. You see what I'm saying? So they don't actually have to show up in court. They can just give like a business affidavit, or they can contact Marissa Wallace. That's a defense investigator for Yella Beezy. Failure to comply is going to be $500 or other penalties depending on the court's decision, which I don't know. I don't know. I just think that they're going to just not even waste too much time and just send a bunch of papers in and all of that stuff. They may or may not, but once it goes to court, they're definitely going to have to provide somebody up there. So that's basically it. Let me give you the prosecution and what they basically was hoping that it would do. And then y'all let me know if it makes sense. So we're going to go pro-prosecution first and then anti-prosecution. That's basically the state. So basically is this. The number for Yella Beezy, they going to either say that it was near the scene, and then basically that's going to support their timeline. It could basically reveal something like, you know, if he was talking to all these people, everybody that's alleged in this murder for hire plot, it definitely will help out with the conspiracy part of the capital murder charge. And then it's going to show how they planned it. Basically in courts, it's going to be something like premeditation, right? So if it's something like repeated calls or text messages leading up to the murder, that could be deliberate planning right there. And that's like, that's one of the main things that you need in the capital murder case, where they basically said he set this up. Because one of the stories is that, yo, Mo3 was kicking it at this house with this broad and everything like that. The shooters already knew, so they was calling around, and they actually eventually got the money up out of Yella Beezy. Then it helps the prosecution for like gaps or lies in his alibi. If the phone was like active in areas and inconsistent with Yella Beezy's story, like where he was, then that's going to mess up a whole bunch of stuff. And then the prosecution can essentially challenge his credibility as far as the story that's being told. But mind you, they have to prove the story. There's no way in hell Yella Beezy going to take that stand. Nobody does. But here's what y'all really want. Y'all want to know how this hurts the prosecution, right? So Yella Beezy's team going to basically say to everybody that's watching this, we found a weakness. The subpoena was issued by them. It wasn't issued by the freaking prosecution. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. They may have found something, or they may want to see if they can find something. You know what I'm saying? So it could prove that he wasn't there. It could prove his alibi. If like the phone records show that Yella Beezy was far away from the scene, the defense can argue reasonable doubt or even an airtight alibi. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, nah, I was over here way north and damn near by Denton or anything like that. Then if there's a complete lack of phone usage during the time of the murder, it's probably going to weaken the idea of the planning or coordination, because if I'm ready to smoke somebody for you and you paying me, I'm pretty much going to want you to know I'm about to go kill him, and I killed him. Where my money at? You see what I'm saying? So there's that. It's not like, and I hate to say it this way because I like to say pattern of behavior. It's not like they said, hey, yo, Yella Beezy, we're going to smoke him. And Yella Beezy be like, mind when y'all kill him? I know y'all killed him. I'm going to have the money in a black plastic bag at a Citgo or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like at an on cue or something like that. It's not like he said we gonna find money in a green bag at the back of Buc-ee's or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it can show that communication with the people that's there basically don't even exist too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It's just hard to really put it that way, because the subpoena definitely is a strategic move by the defense, and then hoping that cell site data can cast doubt on the prosecution's narrative if the records contradict like what they're saying, like the timeline and the theory, it definitely can damage their case severely, especially in a capital murder trial where reasonable doubt can mean life or death. But let me give y'all a little more spin to win. It's a gamble. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. I think ultimately, the more I think about it, I think they don't have as much information normally as they would like, right? So, and this typically happens in the feds. Like, they hold on to it as far as what they're going to release, like discovery and all that crap, to the last minute. But we've been seeing more and more and more states, especially like in Georgia, where they're holding on to this crap for a long time. Well, not even Florida. I mean, not even Georgia, but Florida too. So we've been seeing this basically in two states, one on top of the other, where it's like, damn, bro, I don't know. But I'll be fair. They have to get that stuff. Regardless if he was close to the scene or not, they had to get this information because they had to be able to tell their story regardless of what the others say as far as the prosecution go. So defendant Markies Conway, aka Yella Beezy, I should just start calling him defendant. I don't know, man. I might be taking this hood lawyer stuff too far, but I like it. It's basically going to be able to say and be able to point to certain things, because imagine if Yella Beezy actually hadn't spoke to anybody. I don't know if the state would do something like this, but I don't know how dirty, how crooked, or how Dallas plays it. I don't know. I can't ever say that, I've heard any stories or anything like that. But, bruh, if if this is able to basically get him up out of there, then so be it. Ultimately, right now, as it sits, and y'all gonna accuse me of being a person who's just like pro-criminal or all this crap, bruh, I'm just not seeing it as far as what they have unless they have certain things. Now, they got pictures of him and all this stuff and everything like that. All right, cool. Like, we talking about him giving the money up to somebody and basically it's like a handshake after it's all said and done. Then we can't really, I won't even say we, because some of y'all, no matter what, is going to ride with whomever and what you're going to ride with. Y'all going to be like, oh, man, he knew them and he just signed him as a rapper and all this crap. I guess. But if there's like some blatant stuff where it's like super obvious that this man paid for a hit, then that's on them. Like, I know there's people, myself included, who get accused of defending everybody and all this crap. But if it's more than obvious, man, I'm going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest. I can't really do nothing, bro. If you dumb enough to put yourself in that situation, you dumb enough to handle the scrutiny and everything, because you know right from wrong. We all do. We all know, bro, we may hate somebody, we may dislike somebody, we may want to see somebody fired. But when you take it to a step where they have to be murdered and it's you that made it happen, then so be it. So I don't know right now. I'm going to step back a little bit and watch it all happen. But as it stands right now, bro, we'll see. Because I don't think that the state just decided to drop this on. I think somebody told them a whole bunch of stuff that a lot of people didn't know. And they like, you know what? That's enough for us. Let's see what happens. And if that's the case, then that's the case. But if Yella Beezy beats this, bruh, you got to leave. Like, for real. You had to leave. Because at the end of the day, the BS that was surrounding you, all this shit, it all happened within your city. That's one of the worst parts is. It's not like this happened like in Wichita, you know what I'm saying, or Oklahoma City or Tulsa, or you know what I'm saying, or even down like in Houston or Austin or Amarillo or something like that. This happened in your city. You know what I'm saying? It's not like y'all moved to Shreveport or something like that and this crap happened there. No, this happened in y'all city. And y'all still decided to be there. This is a freaking testament to the ego that unfortunately fucks over a lot of dudes. Just does. Had none of these cats' egos been so high, man, Mo3 would be alive. Yella Beezy wouldn't be in jail. The comedian dude wouldn't be dead, bro. Like, just these cats' egos just screwed them over. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this one, man. Reload it.